Hello. First off, as you can see, I'm back in my house, back in the old room, nice and comfortable, ready to bring you an album review. The album I'm going to be reviewing today is there, and it's Shikari's Common Dreads. This is one of my top 10 favourite albums, if you've watched that video. I love this album. I love Shikari, as you can see by my huge wall of just tons and tons of Shikari posters. There's a lot of stuff, and I've got their entire discography, all the little special edition things, about 4 or 5 different vinyls. I've got lots of stuff by them, so I thought, you know, might as well give an album review. Yeah, I'm gonna get straight into it and go along track by track. Right, I don't know what that was about, but right. First track, Common Dreads. Right, this is a spoken word piece, I suppose. It's more of just I'll call it a poetic introduction to the album. It's got a lot of samples, a lot of sort of. It introduces the album nicely. It uses a lot of fans, like speaking in the actual song itself. So it's kind of nice because it sort of involves the fans a bit. Yeah, and then that goes straight into Solidarity. This is one of my favourite songs on the album. If you want, you can check out my guitar cover of it here, my drum cover here on my other channel, but whatever. Yeah, this is a very, very powerful song. A really, really, really nice sort of build up at the beginning, and it just bursts. It's really, really, really good to dance to. I saw them live a couple of, well, 2 weeks ago today. 2 weeks ago today? Yeah, I saw them 2 weeks ago. No, 2 weeks ago yesterday. And this is their song that they play first, and it's amazing live. Well, like all of their songs, but okay, let's keep going through. Step Up. This is another very powerful song. Has a lot of spoken word in this. A lot of spoken word in the whole album, actually, as opposed to sort of singing the verses. He's sort of as opposed to screaming the verses like you'd see in Take to the Skies, the previous album. A lot of it's just spoken word and just sort of said and told. It's sort of commanded as well. It's quite nice. Track 4, Juggernauts. Very, very fast-paced song. One of their great singles. Very, I don't know. All of their songs have very strong messages in them about, you know, uniting together and taking down the higher forces of the corporate companies and whatever. A lot of political stuff. In a way, their lyrics are a lot like sort of punk lyrics, sort of the punk influence. Not so much the actual music itself, but the lyrics and the meaning behind the music, I suppose. Track 5 is Wall. This is sort of it's a bit calm downy track. Calm downy. It's, you know what I mean. It sort of slows things down a little bit. Sort of another get your breath back sort of scenario, I suppose. Yeah, track 6 is The Mental Zonked. This song is crazy, like properly crazy. A lot of dubstep influence in this song. Yeah, mental song. Track 7 is the first, I don't know, so I suppose interlude, because I had interludes on the previous album. So I suppose this is equivalent to the interlude. Havoc A. Again, very dubstep based. Yeah, not a lot to it, just a sort of repeating message. But yeah, and then No Sleep Tonight, another single. This is again one of my favourite songs on the album. I know this. I really like the guitar in this song. A lot of horns as well by the end of this song as well, which I like because they sort of bring in the whole sort of the big uplifting moment. The cheesy key change as well, you can't be forgetting that. Next track, number 9, is Gap in the Fence. This is probably my least favourite song. Not because it's, well, okay, it starts off acoustic-y and quite nice, and by the end it's a big trance track, like it's by the end. I don't know, I'm just not a fan of this song particularly. Yeah, and then this fades nicely into the second interlude, which is Havoc B. Again, this is very, very dubsteppy, if you can call it that. Another powerful message all the way through, as seen Havoc A as well. They're both very similar, but both have their own little swing of things. Track 11, Antwerpen. This song is different to other songs in one main way. It doesn't have a repeating chorus. Each part of the song is a different idea. Nothing gets repeated. It's all different all the way through, so it keeps you guessing about what's going to come next, and it ends up being a really, really good song. Another one of my favourites. Track 12 is The Jester. This starts off with sort of a jazzy groove, with Raoul the singer on all the pipes and a few friends on trombones and shiz. But cool sample at the beginning. And again, once it breaks into it, this is very, very hectic as well. Whoa, see what I did there for you and Shikari fans? No, but again, it's quite mental when it breaks down into it. Next track is number 13, Halcyon. This is more of a introduction to the next track. I mean, they say they wrote it whilst it was snowing outside, and you can definitely see where that came from if you listen to the track. And then this has the same, it's chord progression, but it's the same idea as Hectic. And Hectic is my absolute most favourite song on the album. It's amazingly uplifting, and it just, I don't know, it's just a really perfect song. You have to listen to it. The last track on the album is Fanfare for the Conscious Man. This song is very politically based. Well, as much of the album, but this one specifically. Very powerful. And most of the time before this song, Raoul has a spoken word piece. Well, live. Raoul has a spoken word piece that he wrote called, I think it's called Stop the War. And it's very powerful. Fanfare for the Conscious Man. Very political song, but I love it. I love every song on the album. Just Gap in the Fence, not so much, I suppose. But yeah, if you haven't heard this album, please listen to it. Last FM down there. If you've got Spotify, search it on Spotify because it's amazing. Download it on iTunes, whatever. It's worth going to buy. This album is fantastic and amazing and cool. Please download it. It's amazing. I don't think I can fret how good this album is, but I think that's it. Yeah, and just another reminder, please request me some albums that I download/review, because I will do them, and I will listen to them. So, cool. That's all, folks. I'm outie.